I know there's a guy that he posted a video saying that he loves to walk around crop dusting his high school students. Like, total joke. Like you could tell, like, he's just like, oh yeah, you know, and you just they could taste it. You could just tell they could taste it. And then you like he talks about like jokes.
He got in trouble.
Yeah, well, he jokes around about like all these tricks to get kids to like smell it. Like, is that popcorn? Is somebody burning popcorn? You know, whatever. And apparently, parent outrage. He got let go.
Oh my
gosh. Welcome to The Cover, where three Hoosier friends judge books by their covers and movies by their trailers.
That's right. I'm Brett, here with my fellow Indiana natives, Remington and Marcus, ready to dive into the stories that keep us up all night and occasionally put us to sleep.
Whether you're a bookworm, movie buff, or just here for the witty banner, we've got you covered.
Each week, we'll dissect a different book or movie, sharing fun facts, hot takes, and moments that make Marcus cry. Spoiler alert, we're not experts, but we're definitely opinionated.
From literary masterpieces to blockbuster flops, nothing is safe from our snarky reviews and wild tangents. Who knew Hoosiers could be this entertaining?
So grab your popcorn and reading glasses because we're about to embark on a hilarious journey through the pages and screens that shape our lives. Or at least our weekends.
You're listening to The Cover. Let's get the show on the road before one of our kids wakes up.
Rem, you didn't hear this, but I'm a little bit allergic to pineapple.
Which is what you made us tonight?
I made you a drink that was very pineapple forward. Yeah.
Oh, you made me one. You didn't drink it?
I've got I've had the same drink you do. Yeah.
Start over. If I'm allergic to something, that's it.
Well, I've been eating pineapple my whole life, and at some point, someone was talking about how sweet pineapple is, and to me, pineapple is not very sweet.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it because you're allergic?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
It's like,
so it gives you like that little bitter.
It's
like
a
your body fights it.
It's a little bit more sour, and it's almost like it. Like
puckers?
It makes me want to.
Huh.
It's almost like there's little like knives.
Can you do that like mouth
on my
voice
tongue
noise again? Yeah, more of that. We need like a whole clip of that.
I guess I'm allergic to dogs, and that doesn't keep me away from them.
Well,
That's
so
true.
it's not like my throat swells up or anything else. It's just that's how I've always thought pineapple tasted. And somebody was telling me that I'm wrong, and they're like, you're probably allergic to pineapple.
When did you figure this out?
Like 3 years ago.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
I just thought that's how pineapple tastes.
Does cilantro taste like soap to you?
I love cilantro.
I had a friend who had celiac and didn't find out until he was like 30. He just thought
that's how you feel.
He had runny poops. That was just how it was. He was like, that's how I poop.
Yeah.
And then
Wait a minute.
other things started happening. He's like, I should get this figured out. Yeah.
Epiphany. All right. Cool.
A poopany.
Welcome to the Cover Podcast. I'm your host, Brett Wiggins.
Hey, Brett.
And always to my left is
Marcus Mengus.
And sitting to my right is
Sir Remington Ramsey.
We answer 9 questions every week about one of your favorite books or movies. I'm actually not Brett. This is... I know. I had him.
Good.
I had him.
I was... You had me.
I had you guys too.
Yeah, you had me, man.
Producer Nate taking over. Brett is a little under the weather. Last minute change up. I know you guys were looking forward to another...
What does under the weather mean?
It's an idiom.
I know it's an idiom. What does it mean?
It means you're not feeling well.
But what does it come from? Where does the idiom stem from? I heard it was horses.
Horse. Yeah, I knew you were going there. Yep. That's why I didn't answer.
Was that Jaws? Was the horse idiom?
I got to get all my Nate jokes out. I forget. I got to write them down.
I don't know.
Horses and moms. There were some moms in this movie.
Yeah,
we'll
got
get
some
to
mom action.
We'll
She's
get to
from House, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would know. I don't know. You probably looked it up. You're like,
Research on the
ooh, where's
moms.
this mom from?
No, I liked the show House. Did you guys not like House?
Yeah.
I liked House.
I like
There was
House.
one. You know how like those kinds of shows that have long running
Too many seasons.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's just. But there's like memorable episodes.
Mm-hmm.
There was one where the dude was turning orange,
Oh,
and it turns out he was just having too much carrot juice.
yeah,
Like I've never forgotten that episode, but I've seen I don't know 100 House episodes.
yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that one too.
It's a good show.
It is.
Anytime that I go back to like rewatch it or whatever, though, it's just like I get bored after a couple seasons.
It was really great when it came out because it was kind of putting a lot of that like, I don't know, like intellectual.
Hugh Laurie is fantastic.
He is. He's good in everything.
I mean, and when you hear him talk in real life and you're used to him being House, you realize how good his American accent is. Do you know who else has a fantastic American accent?
Well, hold
Don
on.
Cheadle.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
And Don Cheadle. Don Cheadle is American.
I know. Tom Hardy's phenomenal.
He's so good.
I have a feeling this whole episode is going to be about Tom Hardy because I'm just looking up Tom Hardy facts, and he's so
good.
versatile, and everything he does is so good.
I know.
Have you seen Legend?
Oh, yeah.
The scene. So have you seen Legend, Nate? Twin brothers.
Is that the bootleggers one?
Yeah, no.
I get
No.
Legend and one other one confused.
No,
in my
you're
head.
talking about the three brothers who are bootleggers, and I'll look up that movie title.
Okay.
Legend
I've seen them both. I just
Are
I
we
feel
gonna
like
do Oh
they
Brother,
came
Where
out
Art Thou?
at
Oh, yeah.
similar times. I'm sure at some point we will do Oh Brother. We should do Oh Brother, Where Art Thou when The Odyssey's coming out.
Oh yeah, are we gonna go see that at the downtown Indy?
I'm
at
sure that
the real
I'm
Art
going to go
Center?
see it at the theaters.
Oh yeah.
No, I want to see it at the real IMAX where they actually
Oh.
use the IMAX film, and
Ooh, nice.
that would be sweet.
Lawless is what you were talking about with Shia LaBeouf.
Oh yeah, that's
Phenomenal movie.
yeah.
He's in. To
Shia
be
had
honest,
a good run too.
oh, he's still having a good run.
Yeah.
How many titles you think?
I would cover Peanut Butter Falcon.
How many has he been an actor in? See, this is what I don't understand.
Tom Hardy?
Yeah, I can't tell if he's been an actor in
So
this many
I
or
think
a producer.
IMDb has been changing.
Writer. Okay, so he's been a writer, actor, producer. How many title films has he acted in?
Has he acted in?
Yeah.
75.
It's a good guess.
Was it like Brett?
42.
Good guess or
No,
No,
none of
Brett
us
could
can
guess.
aspire. 103.
Wow.
I know because recently he's been on such a run. Listen to this run of movies that you know of. Because typically when you have an actor, you're like, oh, he's great. I've seen everything he's in. And then you read like 10 movies that you've never heard of.
Yeah.
So here you go. You ready? Since Warrior, This Means War, Lawless, Dark Knight Rises, Locke, The Drop, Mad Max Fury Road, London Road, Legend, The Revenant, and I can keep going.
going.
Like he was Venom,
Yep.
Dunkirk, Capone.
Dude, Dunkirk is a really good movie.
I haven't seen Dunkirk.
I don't know why I didn't get that into Venom. I feel like I should have.
Yeah, you're a Spider Boy.
Yeah.
He's also Spider-Man No Way Home,
Yep.
which is he's Venom. Peaky Blinders then, so this is all the films he's doing. But I mean he picks winners. And he was in Inception, right?
Yeah.
Before all that.
Is he any chick flicks?
Probably. None that I've seen. But so
he wasn't in Barbie.
in Legend he plays twin gangsters.
Yes.
In England, I believe. And that scene, his hot-headed brother just is no matter what happens, just decides to get his gun out, and the other one is like the voice of reason, but he plays both characters. So just the way he does that, like versatility in one scene, it's phenomenal.
Yeah, really good. It's fantastic.
Well, what are we covering, Rem?
Well, Nate, two estranged brothers and mixed martial art fighters confront the forces that tore their family apart as they prepare to do battle in the ring in this drama from director Gavin O'Connor. Tommy Conlon, an ex-Marine from Pittsburgh, who's never quite shaken his troubled past. Upon learning that the purse in the upcoming MMA tournament is the largest in league's history, Tommy recruits his father, Patty, a former coach and recovering alcoholic, to whip him into shape in time for the competition. Meanwhile, as Tommy steadily ascends the ranks by defeating the most powerful opponents one after another, his brother Brendan struggles to provide for his family with his job as a public school teacher. A former MMA fighter with a devastating punch, Brendan begins to wonder if he too could have a shot at winning the coveted purse. In time, Brendan and Tommy both emerge as dark horse contenders in the competition, setting the two brothers on a brutal collision course. But Tommy and Brendan's biggest battle won't be fought in the ring. It will be fought in the hearts and the minds. This movie is Warrior, 2011 PG-13 rating, 2 hours, 20-minute runtime.
It flies. This movie flies.
Tom Hardy, Nick Nolte, Joel Edgerton, Jennifer Morrison, and director Gavin O'Connor. Megas didn't know Gavin also was the director for The Accountant and The Accountant 2, which explains why you like this so much.
I hadn't looked it up.
And a show called The Americans, which keeps coming up.
I like that show.
Oh, you've seen it?
Yeah.
Okay, it keeps coming up on the, like, I'll tell ChatGPT, hey, here's the shows that we like. What should we watch? And Americans are always at the top.
Yeah, he did that show too?
Yeah.
Oh.
Director and writer, I believe.
Yeah, that show's really good. There's definitely like there's for some people there's maybe too much sex for that show. That show has too much sex in it for some people, but incredible writing, fantastic story. Basically,
Caveat listed.
yes, basically
Parent guide. Marcus Mangus parent but guide.
The idea is that what the Russians did back in the Cold War time period.
Yeah, it follows two people that are actually Russian spies, right?
Well, so they're Russian spies who get recruited when they're very young, like 17.
Yeah.
And they have them be married. They give them identities, and they literally raise kids.
Yeah.
Like they've got, effectively, they have American kids because they've had these kids while being spies and working different people. And then the whole show starts with an FBI agent moving in next door.
Oh, nice. So they're not even in government. They're just normal people.
They're just normal people.
But they're spies?
They run a travel agency, which is a great cover
that's
so
great.
that they can travel all over the place.
Sure.
It's their business.
Oh, man, that'd be a great cover for me, too.
It's a really it's a really good show.
Well, anyway, that's not what we're covering.
Yeah, what are we drinking tonight, Marcus?
It's called Punch 145, I think, something like that.
It is excellent.
Let's see. Yeah,
And-
Punch
and-
415. Punch 415.
As a reminder, each week, Marcus crafts us a delicious beverage with the theme of whatever we watched or read. These drinks, if you purchase them at one of Rem's 10 restaurants, would probably run you about $20 to $25.
Oh, hey. Shots fired.
Maybe
No,
not
we are-
18.
we are
maybe
affordable.
maybe 18 at the lounge.
I'm not saying you guys aren't
Actually, Parks Place
not
Pub is very affordable.
very
drinks.
affordable. I'm just saying these are very high-end drinks. No
They are.
slight to you. Trying to give props here to Marcus.
Yeah, if you go get this at like 1933 or something, it'll probably be 17
Or what's
or
the
18
bowling
bucks.
alley that you love getting the real nice drinks?
Pinheads.
Pinheads.
Yeah. I think you've bought me one of these $25 drinks at Pinheads.
Probably have.
So.
Dude, Brad Pitt's been in so many movies. I'm trying to
He's
look up. There's
50.
there's a movie that you're talking. There's a movie that's similar to The Americans that Brad Pitt was in, where he marries a spy, finds out that she doesn't realize she's a spy, finds out she's a spy. And then
Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
No, yeah, that we watched that recently too. Just popcorn flick. No, this one's more like realistic drama.
I don't know.
I'll have to
Is
look
there
that
a
up.
guy our age that did not wish they were Brad Pitt at some point in their life? Or is that just me?
No, we all did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Especially after Troy came out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Ugh, Achilles.
Achilles.
Wait, Brett hasn't seen Troy. We should
Has he
move that
really
up
not?
on our list.
I thought he had. I wouldn't be surprised.
What has Brett seen, really? Let's be honest.
Well,
Freddie
speaking
got
of
fingered. That we know we've seen that.
He's not even here. We got to bring it up. Hey, the 3 top starring people. So you got the 2 brothers and the dad.
Yeah.
Rank their performances for me. Like,
oh man,
who does the most bang up job?
The dad.
I think Nolte.
I think so too. I think he. So I have a fun fact. The first scene they shot was a version of the scene in the coffee shop, and they don't use it. It's in one of the DVD extras. But it was the first scene the whole crew shot, and he crushed it so hard that everyone stood up and gave him a standing ovation at the end of the scene.
Yeah.
So after that point, you're like, okay, this dude's gonna.
I think Nolte just absolutely crushes this.
But what has he been in?
So
I
watching
don't
it,
know.
I was like, he really makes me think of the father in Sons of Anarchy, and then
That's true.
but then the like.
Mickey Rourke, maybe.
But then the like, the speech from Jaws.
Mm-hmm. I got some Jaws vibes too. Maybe because he was reading Moby Dick.
Yes. Yep. So that's what I was thinking.
No, I mean his filmography known for is Affliction, 97.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that is. The Prince of Tides, 91, and The Thin Red Line, which came out in 98.
I mean, I know who he is, but I don't.
With Jim Caviezel, by the way, The Thin Red Line. World War II.
So is this Nolte's best performance?
I mean, it's his number one known for. He won some awards. He didn't win an Oscar, but he won some. Actually, he was nominated.
Who's this kid right there? Who is that?
He was nominated for an Oscar in this.
The kid swinging the bat.
He was nominated 3 times for an Oscar, and one of them was this role.
I don't know.
Oh man, it was bothering me, and I never looked it up because I didn't think I'd be talking tonight. He is definitely somebody big.
The kid?
Yes, the kid.
Look it
swinging
up,
the
bro.
bat.
Producer Nate's here. Look her up.
I'll look it up.
So, Magus, you love this. This is your pick. What made you think?
Well, let's talk about what I knew going into it, and then maybe I can give you 9 words. Because we haven't done that either. So, what did I know going into it, Nate?
Yes.
This movie had just come out in 2012, I think.
2011.
So, right. So, in 2012, it was on Netflix. And Netflix used to have this, like, person. I don't know how else to describe it. But you could take this bot, and the bot would choose a movie for you.
Yeah.
Do you remember when
Yeah.
they did this? Yeah. And it chose.
It was an Asian girl for Brett.
She
was deaf.
It chose this movie for me. And I'm
Did
not
it-
really
did-
like
did
a
it do
big
it-
fighting or MMA guy or anything
Did
else.
it do it based on your likes and
I'm sure
watches?
it did.
Yeah.
I'm sure it did. But it chose this movie for me. And this was one of those movies that I just knew nothing about, watched it one night, and then watched it like right afterwards again.
Yeah.
Because it's like, man, that was so much better than I was expecting.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably most people's reaction to this movie. Like, Nate, you and Brett both watched this for the first time this weekend, and you're like, how did I not see this before?
So I got all the way until his shoulder gets broken. And then I was like, maybe I have seen this. And then, so Shelly, I thought she was going to be really into this. Like, she loves redemption stories. She
Yeah.
loves a little bit of action. Like, I thought she was going to be way into this. She sat and like was clearing her emails on her.
Such a bummer when you're excited. Okay, watch
I'm
this
so
scene.
pumped.
Okay, what do you think about this? Okay, to watch this.
So then I didn't feel as bad doing my own work because we just opened the new library, and so last week was our first week in our new building, and I was just hustling trying to get all the books, everything set up, and I promised all these kids that I was going to be ready for them to come in this week, which I talked to other librarians, and they're like, yeah, probably like 3 weeks before you could have anybody. I'm like, no, I'm doing it second week, and I was just busting my butt. And so last night until like 10 o'clock. I was like cutting little signs and laminating them. And
So what you're saying is you have watched this movie.
so I was not expecting you guys to ask me.
Hey, welcome to the show.
To step in for Brett. No, I was watching and I was supposed to be doing a lot more work than
what you got done?
Yes. Like this scene right here, that's so we screen this in the background, and right now is the first fight against what's the Mohawk guy's name again?
Mad Dog.
Mad Dog.
So
When he goes in and takes him down right in the training.
yeah, this is when I just set down all my stuff and I was like, oh, okay.
I love the choice they made because he beats his butt in this first scene.
Oh, yeah.
And then they meet in the tournament later. And I love the choice that they make where it's like, okay, this one's going to be a fight. Nope. Immediately he kicks his ass again.
Oh man,
He's like
hard.
Because he's got such a punchable face. Like he doesn't even get one punch in. Like just beats him again. He's on the ground.
Oh yeah, because he talks
From
trash.
his own gym.
Because he talks trash the whole time.
Yes. Yeah. He's got no time for that on the next one.
So I'm pretty sure I watched this in 2011, or at least the very end scene where he pops his shoulder.
So I like the question, what did you know going into it? But sometimes I like to kind of spin the question if it's been a really long time since I've seen it. And I like to answer the question, what do I remember from it?
Yeah.
I remember Tom Hardy's traps.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
And I remember doing research,
Was
finding
this
out
near the time of Bane? Because he was huge.
it was before
as
Bane
too.
It was before Bane. And when you type in Tom Hardy steroids, Bane is brought up, not this role.
Yeah.
Because this is like an art house film, basically. But I remember doing research. I'm like, why are his traps so big? Well, turns out when you do steroids, that is one of the biggest tells is abnormally large traps. And if you look at that scene where he first gets into the
crazy.
ring, it's the most. I mean, it just
He doesn't look like a
It doesn't
human.
even look like it fits on that set of shoulders.
I just assumed he started every workout and ended every workout with like
traps.
power shrugs.
Yeah, shrugs.
Just as much weight as he could
Only
load up.
shrugging.
He's
Yeah, just
not very big.
No, how tall do you think he is?
Well, he's not very big in Inception, which we've covered before. You know, like you take his body type there and his body type here, and you're like, holy cow, you
He's
completely transformed.
jacked.
How tall do you think he is?
5'10".
5'11".
5'9".
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
short guys. There you go, Marcus.
That's right. 5'9".
Yeah.
It's like
Work on
every
those
actor.
traps.
So I remember that, and then I had a couple memorable scenes that I'll bring up when we get to the memorable scenes part.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you hadn't watched this in a while.
I hadn't seen it in a long time.
I watched it with Reed a year ago.
Yeah, you said you've seen it 10 times.
Oh, at least.
What
yeah.
part makes you cry?
We'll get to it.
Okay.
We'll get to it. Actually, I've cried twice.
I
You
know.
cried twice in the movie?
Yeah.
I bet I could guess.
I cried at an interesting point, and I need to remember what it was. It's probably the first time.
I actually cry in his first win. I started crying at his first win.
The teacher's first win?
Mhm.
I think I teared up
at
there
Jersey?
too.
At Brennan's
or
first
the
win
parking lot.
No. His first win in
When
the
the
in the
principal's
tournament?
cheering for him.
in the tournament. Yeah.
Tournament win, not the parking lot win.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, because the principal's cheering for him. The whole world is lobbying for him.
Exactly.
The dude's going to lose his house. Like, he's not just fighting to prove something.
Correct.
Like, this movie
Which
would have been
brings
so
me
different.
to my slam poetry
Yeah.
that Chat GPT made for me after you guys told
Let's go,
me
chat.
I was doing this.
Nate
Well,
GPT.
Tell us your Chat GPT prompt.
Let's go, Nate
and
GPT.
and then give it.
So it knows me so well now. I just say that I need my 20-second Brett slam poem, and it puts it out there, and it tries to
Nice.
like it just knows at this point. So, two brothers raised by the same storm, learning different ways to survive the rain. One fights to forget, one fights to provide. That's where you made me think of it when you were talking about like he's.
Is this
Provided.
part of it?
No, I was just having a conversation
gotcha.
mid-poem. Sorry, Marcus. I should be more professional than that. You're right. I'll step it up.
Yes, very professional on this podcast.
I know. And the man who taught them how to swing finally learns how to say sorry. This isn't about winning a bet or a belt. It's about laying one down and choosing family over the fight.
Wow.
over the fight.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. I try to. So when I was originally crafting this for ChatGPT way back when, it has to sound like Brett, meaning so it's a little bit of Slim Shady. It's a little bit of Olaf.
Oh yeah,
And then
that's right.
I like Moringer, so I added that in there just because I like how he talks. So less is more, and I need to remind myself that.
That's great. That's so good. All right, you got 1 man 9 words?
Yeah.
Here
Lock
we go.
it in.
All right. 2 brothers work out family issues on the mat.
What work what out?
Work out family issues
I love it.
on the
It's
mat.
fantastic.
I didn't
Well
think
done.
about it.
I'm glad you were prepared this time.
Sometimes you
Last
leave us
week,
wanting more.
I wasn't prepared coming into it. Last week I just blew it. I just completely blew it.
Because you did
just
have it. I saw
Absolutely
you coming.
terrible. Yeah. Terrible.
So how many pounds
Terrible.
of muscle do you think he gained for Bane?
For Bane or for this
For Bane.
35.
30 pounds.
Oh,
That's absurd.
You didn't let me guess.
That is absurd. Bulked up for Venom as well.
Bane, that's my name.
Yeah, dude. These guys,
We definitely.
they go hard.
That's nuts.
This movie had a lot of real fighters in it. So I fought in college. This was about when this movie came out. Was about the height of when I was fighting. I actually fought all the way through senior year, which was 2011.
Mm-hmm.
There was a movie
You
called
did kickboxing, right?
I trained in Muay Thai
Okay.
and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which are the 2 fighting styles that are primarily used in MMA.
Yeah.
And what's interesting about the rise of MMA, so if you go back to what MMA originally was, what they would do is they would take 2 different fighters from a completely different fighting style and throw them in a ring together.
Mixed martial arts.
It wasn't mixed though. It was just like karate guy versus a Brazilian jiu-jitsu guy, and they said fight.
Yeah.
So the jiu-jitsu guy is trying to take the karate guy down. The karate guy does not want to get taken down. He's just trying to chop him or whatever. And so that kind of evolved. That was like in Japan, parts of Europe. Then it got really big to actually do MMA, where guys figured out if they could strike and they learn a couple submissions, that was like the perfect blend. So then these gyms started going up all everywhere, where they would like basically teach Muay Thai and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
And sell affliction T-shirts.
Yeah, well, that's when UFC took over. Dana White really brought it to the States.
Yeah.
Boxing's on its way out, so they're trying to find a way to, save the sport of fighting, period. Brought the UFC. Affliction, Tap Out, a couple other brands, started really like pushing. That was back in Anderson Silva, the Spider. He was so fun to watch. I started looking up old fighters' names. I like the 40 top fighters' names, like Fedor. So one of the characters was based off of Fedor. Just really cool. Anyway, there was a movie called Never Back Down. You guys remember that?
Yeah.
No.
It's basically the cartoon teen drama version of this movie.
Yeah.
And I loved it when I was like in high school or college. I was like, yeah, that's going to be me. But when I was in college, I was like, I've said this on the show before. I was like, I feel like I would win a fight based on zero evidence that I would win a fight. Yeah. I've never trained. I've never been in a fight. I don't know why. I just think instinctually I would. And then so,
Because that's how you and I are.
Yeah.
We just assume we'll win things.
I think that's better than the alternative. In some cases.
So for draft Olympics, we got to figure out how we can all fight safely for our draft order.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Dude.
I'll fight, but it's not going to be safe. Like, it's just not.
No, I mean, if we're going to get other people.
Have I
to
told you
agree
guys
to
I've done boxing one time?
Yeah, didn't you do it at Wabash?
I did, yeah.
They did it like in the basement, right?
Yeah.
I remember Cody that when he visited, he was talking about it because like you guys, it's like not sanctioned.
No, yeah. It was.
Okay, this Never Back Down movie looks like a Not Another Teen movie meets.
Exactly.
like-
Yeah,
Okay.
correct.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. We had
I'm just
headgear.
quickly looking.
We had Vaseline. We had like our wrists and stuff. We had everything like taped up, and we had gloves.
Yeah.
So we were probably about as safe as you can be in that scenario. But basically, like, now we didn't do it for the whole school, like what Cody was talking about. We just did it as like a thing for pledges, and then any brothers who wanted to like call somebody out could do it too.
Oh my gosh.
So basically, the pledges all would call somebody out, like another pledge out,
Yeah.
or I guess you could call an upperclassman out if you wanted to, but it was seen as poor sport. So I get called out by one of the guys, and he's a swimmer in great shape. He's a much taller than me. He's like 6'2". You know, I'm 5'9", so he's got some significant reach. And we basically fought to a draw. But we did 3 1-minute rounds. And I was in pretty good shape at the time, like my freshman year of college, you know. And I just remember being exhausted by 3 1-minute rounds.
Oh, yeah.
And I also remember he got me at one point, like with a coming around, you know, got me on the side of my head. And it felt like I got hit in the back of the head, and it was just like, "Whoa, what just happened?" Like,
you get your bell rung,
seeing
man.
stars. But that also, like, all it takes is that to happen, and your body goes into a completely different place.
Yeah.
Like you're like, "Oh, I'm in it. Like I'm fighting."
Your adrenaline kicks in.
Yeah.
Fight or flight.
Yeah, it was crazy. But that's the only time I've done any kind of fighting.
I'm so glad I did it because I don't know that I think every guy should, honestly. I think every guy should train for a little bit of time. Make sure that you know how to not only defend yourself but defend others. I mean, we did. I fought for 3 years, so they would bring in like knife fighters and teach you how to fight with knives or how to like Israeli self-defense, Krav Maga, all this stuff. I think every guy should do it. I think you should get hit in the face and know what it's like to have to still fight back when you're getting hit in the face.
Yeah.
I just think you should.
My cousin was like a state. He was one of the best wrestlers in the state, and he was 5 years older than me, and he would always wrestle with me. And so I have a general knowledge of wrestling.
Yeah.
From just growing up for years and years and years, always getting my butt kicked by him. Which, you know, Chris Gibson found out all about.
Oh, boy.
Officer Gibson.
Officer. All right. So what's the point? This is what I wrote down. What's the point in drinking from a paper bag? Like what? I don't understand it.
Well, it's a legality thing. It started because you couldn't have open container with brands visible on the street.
So you can't prove that it's alcohol if it's in a bag?
Yeah, because you can't. I think essentially it started in bigger cities like New York, Chicago, and the cops weren't allowed to search your person without a warrant. So you would just put a paper bag, and then it's like you can't prove what it is, essentially.
I'm drinking orange juice, or...
Yeah, milk.
Wow. Okay.
You really didn't know that?
No, I didn't have any idea.
Yeah, that's where the brown
I've
bag
seen
came
a
from.
lot of people drink out of paper bags in movies and stuff.
Yeah.
I've never done it before.
The funny one is the flask. The flask is like... It's I understand flask when people were like, this is alcohol. I'm okay with people knowing that this is just my flask that I carry around and it's okay.
Yeah.
If you're carrying around a flask and expecting people not to know, like that's weird.
There's an entire section of that encyclopedia that I make all these drinks from that's devoted to flask recipes.
What is the difference? The size of the drink?
Yeah,
Without the mixer?
basically, like, well, no, what they'll do is they'll take other drinks and they'll make it like for the flask. So it's like, here's how many parts you need of each of them to fill it up. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Versus,
I figured it was like...
versus like an ounce and a half of this, an ounce and 3 ounces of this. It's more like, here, you need 1 part this, 2 parts this, and half a part this.
Because I mean, what is a flask? Like 3 ounces?
I have
4
no idea.
ounces?
It's probably more than that.
Yeah.
It's probably 5 or 6.
Most people just put straight bourbon in those or whiskey.
But they've got flask
Or
drinks
moonshine.
that you can make. For your lady, for the tailgate.
Oh, flasks come in all different sizes. Often from 4 ounces all the way up to 12. That doesn't seem like a flask.
What made you think, Remington?
First note I had down is struggle. So much struggle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. This is going to be an interesting roundabout answer. It's crazy to me how much overlap there is in stories about the sea. You already mentioned Jaws. He's reading Moby Dick. And it reminded me, I had never read, the first Hemingway novel I read was Old Man and the Sea. And Old Man and the Sea is a very short novel. I think it's like 60 to 80 pages. It's under 100.
I haven't read it before.
It's the last novel he wrote before he died. And it's arguably the most notable one. And the long and short of it is this old man wants to catch this big fish that he's been trying to catch, and it takes him forever to get. I don't want to give away. You really need to read it, but essentially, he finally does catch it, and then just getting it back to shore, it gets eaten up.
Yeah.
He can't even do it. And this guy's whole life is struggle, and then when he finally gets his triumph, there's more struggle. And so I thought, the dude's listening to Moby Dick. You're talking about Jaws. I don't know why there's so much overlap in like these epic sea voyage type things, but this movie felt like it chose Moby Dick for a purpose. It chose him listening to this audiobook at the beginning of the movie about this book of struggle, and then halfway through when he has his relapse, he's listening to the audiobook and just screaming at the top of his lungs, head home, stop the boat.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know, it's poetic. Like, that's a favorite scenes, most memorable scenes. It's got to be at the top of the list. One of the ones.
Well, you know, I don't know how many of our listeners would do this, but you know, I know that some of our most popular episodes are when we talk about faith stuff.
Yep.
And any time that you're going to the sea in the Bible, something bad's about to happen. You know, the
sea imagery.
Yeah, exactly. The sea, the desert is the same thing, but even to the point where, like, you know, before creation, the earth was formless and void. It was waste and wilderness, right? And a lot of that talks about the sea. You've got the Leviathan. You've got all of these different things. Like, it's dangerous. It can't be tamed. It's going to be bad. It's, down in the depths, it's hell.
Yeah.
Right? And I would contend that oftentimes if you view a lot of different movies and things from that lens, you can see that it's like imprinted on our souls. It's really interesting.
What do you mean?
I think that I would contend as a Christian, you know, that we are created in God's image, right? And there's this story that we both hear, but we also know. And anytime that many of like the greatest stories, right? If you're going out to the sea,
You're saying it's innate?
you're going to be lost. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's you're right. I mean, a lot of if you think of the most popular Bible stories, Jesus calming the sea, Jonah and his ship voyage, Paul's shipwreck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even when they are crossing over the Red Sea,
Yep.
you know, it takes the hand of God.
Thousands of people.
Yeah, it takes the hand of God to be able to make that a safe voyage, right? How does God destroy the earth? Well, water.
I'm reading through the Bible again. I'm in Genesis. I just forget how
That's why I
packed-
mentioned that, because, like, I mean, a lot of people are doing that right now, reading through the Bible.
So I just forget how jam-packed full of history Genesis is, just on its own, just the book on its own. He goes all the way through. I mean, Joseph just died. Like, I forget that it's all in Genesis. But there's this verse that I highlighted yesterday where Jacob is about to die, and he's got his 12 sons, the 12 tribes of Israel.
Yeah.
He's going through one by one, telling them, giving them their blessing, but telling them what's going to happen to their tribe.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are tragic. Like,
Yep.
Reuben, who's the firstborn, he ends up sleeping with one of his wives. So he's like, it's like this epic failure. He's like, hey, it's not going to be you, bro. And then he just keeps going. But he finally gets to Judah, which is a famous line because it's the line of Christ. And in that passage, he basically says, from you, a line of kings is going to come. In fact, the king of all kings will come. And then he moves on. And it's just crazy to me how there's any argument about some of these prophecies that happen all the way back in the very first book, the Genesis of the Messiah. So anyway, you brought that up. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah. So I like where you guys went with that. I think it was a little bit more surface level than how deep you guys went.
The Moby Dick stuff?
The Moby Dick stuff, yeah. Because Moby Dick is essentially a man obsessed, right, to his demise.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he just keeps after it. And I think that's the father. I mean, he's obsessed with his kids. I mean, like, he pulls out the poster of his son with all the wins. Like, he's obsessed with fighting, and he was obsessed to a point where it was his demise, where he, drank himself to a point where, like, I don't know.
Well, he was obsessed with alcohol. That was his demise.
Right. But I think that was a part of really, like, he didn't, like, they were clear he didn't have Christ before he found Christ. But so he was pouring himself. He was trying to look for more in his kids, because he trained both kids, right? One was the golden son.
Did he train the second one? Because in the arguments, it sounded like he didn't train him at all.
He trained the older brother, but he said, like, he didn't love him, or like he didn't see him as
he
being
wasn't the chosen one.
Yes, that was the wording. Yep.
Yeah, essentially, he wasn't the chosen one. I think I would push back just slightly. I don't think you're wrong, but it seemed to me that the moment in the bed where he has the relapse and he's yelling, "Get back home! Get the boat back home!" I've always thought that that's some serious demons that are coming back from his time as a soldier.
Yeah,
and now, and PTSD, things that he did that were never dealt with, and thus the alcohol, the obsession over his kids. It sounds like the anger issues that came out with the alcohol.
Yeah.
All of that was really escapism, you know, and the go back home, come back home was the mourning for everything that he's lost. Is like, hey, that is a distraction. That isn't worth it. Like, you need to turn the ships around. You're going to lose it all because of this thing.
So my two most memorable parts of that scene, the whole scene lasts about 4 or 5 minutes, and it's just such powerful acting.
Yeah.
The end of the scene is tearful. Is that one of the parts where you cry?
Not really.
I tear up at that part.
I do too.
Because he's essentially, up until that part, Tom Hardy is completely turned off, shuts his dad down, doesn't even call him his dad.
Correct.
Basically says, "You're dead to me. I need you to train
Calls
me.
him Patty.
I'm using you."
Yeah.
And basically says that to his face. In fact, the night before in the casino is ultimately, I believe, what sends him into the relapse.
Yep.
Because he basically says, the only thing me and my brother agree on is you're worthless.
Yep.
So, and he's trying so hard. So, but what I want to point out in that scene, when Tom Hardy wakes up, hears his dad going ballistic in the other room, opens the door and sees his dad with earphones on holding a bottle of whiskey. Did you notice his demeanor changes for the first time in the entire movie? Mm-hmm. He turns into that little boy, not knowing if his dad's going to hit him and what he should do.
I know.
He cowers. I don't know if you know, it's subtle, but it's phenomenal acting by Tom Hardy. He walks over, his dad gets in his face, and he's not preparing for a fight. He's not like putting his hands up, or like, he's scared for a split second.
Yeah.
And then the guy, and then his dad,
and then he becomes
the
caretaker.
the caretaker. Yeah, his dad turns around, and then he realizes, and I think he has that guilt. I feel bad. I need to take care of him now. And then the scene ends.
I think he also realizes that his dad's been through some stuff in the war as
That's
a
similar to
soldier
him.
that he never understood about his dad until that moment, you know, and it doesn't make anything that his dad did right, but there's some empathy there that that's probably,
I agree.
It like there's a lot of powerful scenes in this movie. That is a very powerful scene and just incredible acting from this movie. That's just like no fanfare.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like I wouldn't be surprised if this is not a highly listened to episode because I doubt there's lots of people that have seen this, but you've got to watch this movie. I mean,
Let's
it's
look at the
so
budget.
good.
Every last person they cast, perfect.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect.
Even the principal.
Even
Oh,
these
he's great.
soldiers.
The budget was $25 million. Opening weekend, $5 million U.S. and Canada, and gross worldwide $23 million. So it lost money.
Yeah.
Lost money.
Wow.
And I'm not sure how it's doing now with Netflix, but I think I wouldn't even call it a cult classic though. It's
No.
not a cult classic. It's just a good
Like, I don't
film.
even know who's seen this movie besides me and you.
So I sent a text to my buddy Chu from college, and I was like, dude, why didn't you tell me about this movie? He's like, you haven't seen that? Like, because this would have been something in the dorm.
So maybe that is cult.
We
maybe
would've-
that is cult like. It's not.
Maybe it's big in the fighting world. I don't know.
maybe.
It's not a world that I'm aware of.
Now I did write down this note, so I wanted to make sure we had a moment for how good of acting that is, and a moment for how powerful that redemption part of the story is.
Yeah.
Incredible.
However, in the scenes where Nick Nolte is begging for his both sons' forgiveness, saying I'm sorry, saying I've changed, basically getting shut out. His son has not let his dad meet his grandkids, so he's walking in the house.
His
and
youngest.
Like, who is that man? He's lying about who it is, and his dad is on the curb, basically watching his family go in, shut him out.
Yeah, sad.
Very sad. You as a spectator, no, you are so much easy. I don't know if you find yourself doing this. I forgive him so much easier than I know the character would. And what I wrote down was, you feel bad for Nolte in these moments, but if they flashed a single scene of what he put them through when they were kids, you would have no sympathy.
Yeah.
Like, you would get it. Because I remember when I was a kid watching these movies, like the young heart Remington, you know, I don't know, 8 to 16 even, just always wanted the best. I was always cheering for the protagonist. I wanted good to triumph evil. I wanted everyone to forgive, because I didn't have that upbringing. I didn't have what they went through. But then I started meeting people.
And you just see that they're trying.
Yeah. Exactly. He's trying, man. Like, whatever it was, you know, God forgave.
1,000
We should
days.
forgive.
Yeah.
Bro. Like, then I started meeting like some of my friends and, you know, some family that went through some of that stuff, and it's like, yeah, no, I get it. I get why this isn't special to them, especially because it's the first time they're seeing it. Like, maybe you pray for over years some sort of redemption, but like the first time your dad comes back into your life, it's not going to be like, yeah, come on in.
You might even want for that to be the case.
Sure.
But there's so much trauma that you're like, I want that to be the case, and I'll talk to him. I don't really want to, but like, I'll talk to him, but I'm not going to subject my family to this instability.
Right.
You know, like, the last thing I need is for my family my kids to get super attached to this guy, because I know what he's going to turn into.
Yeah,
I
he's
know
capable
what's
of.
lurking
Right.
beneath the surface.
Who knows how many times this has happened again and again. And
So we're at the spot in the movie right now that he goes in, he's going to start training again. He goes back to his former coach, and I just love this coach.
Yeah.
for so many reasons.
He's based on a real person.
But the first reason that I love this coach is because when Brennan says they're going to take away my home, I'm going to lose my home. He goes, well, like most of my money is tied up in this place, but like how much do you need?
Yeah, he offers him money first. It doesn't even occur to him that he wants to fight it.
No,
fight for it.
But it's not a question. Like he's going to do whatever he can to help his buddy. And
it's been a long time since they've seen each other.
We all have friendships like that, and I don't know that everybody does, but man, that's like true friendship. Like,
yeah, Marcus,
what do you need?
I was meaning to ask you to loan me.
Yeah, he listened to the last episode. He knows you got your big check.
Yeah.
Well, Nate was the one that gave the financial talk at the retreat.
Yeah,
so
he did.
Not fooling anybody over there.
That was my request.
I cried like a baby.
Not fooling anybody.
So
over there.
I didn't want to bring that part up, but I this is the second time now we've talked about like a level of poverty. We talked about it on the greatest Christmas pageant, the best Christmas.
Yeah. When it was us three on that one too.
Yeah.
Brett misses a lot.
He does. I literally texted him that. I was like, when's the last time you've been here? But so you can resonate though with like what he's going through, like the specifically Brendan's character has two little girls. He's a teacher, which by the way, and since I knew you were going to be on the show, I wanted to ask you, would the Fisher school system have a problem with one of the teachers deciding to fight? Or is it more the optics of the
strip club,
the parking lot?
I think now is a very different time than
15 years ago or whatever.
15 years ago.
So now they would be okay with it? It's like commonplace?
I think they would rally behind if it gave the right feel, if they could spin the right story. I think most districts, if they would have got a hold, his school district would have got a hold of this and been like, oh, he's going to lose his house. He's going to, they could have spun it and been like, he's fighting for this.
But does that matter? Like, that's what I'm asking. Does a school need to have any backstory other than this is something I do in my spare time?
Should they?
No, I'm asking. Do they? Yeah.
Well, I don't think you would want your teacher to be a stripper.
Not a stripper.
So, but like, where's the line is my point.
I don't know. I mean, I see some of these teachers that just post the craziest things on Facebook.
I know.
And there's zero repercussions. So I'm not saying stripper, but like if a teacher went to a strip club, I don't think there'd be repercussions.
So I know with the world of social media, there's been lots of brand new out of college teachers that have OnlyFans accounts.
Oh, geez.
And then their kids find out.
No way.
And then they get canned.
Well, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. And then there's a guy. So he posted a video where
they have the account like where they're posting.
Yes,
yeah,
they
like
in
it's
college started creating whatever content to pay for school and whatever.
Yeah.
And then they kept it going once they became a teacher. And they're like in their first year, second year teaching or whatever. And then gets found out. But I know there's a guy that he posted a video saying that he loves to walk around crop dusting his high school students. Like total joke. Like you could tell he's just like, oh yeah, and you just they could taste it. You could just tell they could taste it. And then he talks about jokes.
He got in trouble.
Yeah, well, he jokes around about all these tricks to get kids to smell it. Like, is that popcorn? Is somebody burning popcorn? Whatever. And apparently, parent outrage. He got let go.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and they ended up bringing him back. But then he has this video that's like, well, this one is 10 months later from my last post. And I just want to let you know I'm no longer allowed to post videos
so funny to me
about my students.
We're living in a crazy age where you can say I'm a cat and people get outraged at the person who says don't say you're a cat, or let them be what they want. So I don't know which one is the more outrageous extreme, like letting someone fight and do whatever they want, or will that fall under the I'm expressing myself? Like you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's almost like there's really no rules. So how much can you get away with by saying don't crowd my space?
Yeah. I just don't. Why wasn't he the wrestling coach? Make a little bit of extra money that way.
Yeah, I know. Parts of the
'Cause
story,
it's like,
you're just like, dude, get in a real estate deal or something. Like, let's.
Yeah, because
Well,
it's like 30
you can tell
cents an
that
hour once you
can-
start coaching.
You can tell that the biggest thing is that his daughter was in
Right.
the hospital for so long,
Right. Yeah.
and you just don't know how much money that might have been. I
Right.
mean, it could be hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, and the guy at the bank being like, "Well, I didn't tell you to do this."
Well, and the guy's like, just declare bankruptcy.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I don't do it. I don't do
That's
that.
not how we roll.
Yeah.
I'd rather lose the house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Well, I mean, he wants to pay off his debts.
that's fine.
You know.
You can do that with bankruptcy.
I'm just saying, there's
I
a
know.
pride element there that
also a different time.
I certainly
feel
get.
like.
Okay, if you had two options, your family's on the street or you have bankruptcy on your resume, what are you choosing?
I would just go win Sparta,
That's what he did.
obviously.
That's what he did. Do you think he gave anything to his brother so that he could pay off that? I
mean,
wonder,
he only had
he made $5
he
million.
He probably only had like $2 million after taxes.
He made $5 million. Let's say he made $3 million after taxes.
10% to the
10% to the
trainer.
Lord.
Well, I think
I don't know that
he paid his
he's
trainer.
going to be tithing, but the trainer probably got something out of it.
There was a famous. So back when I first started following MMA, and I was in a small town, Bourbonnais, and there was only like 2 sports bars. Beat Ups was one of them. So they would have the fights. So I would watch the fights, every other weekend, basically. There was this fighter, Rich Franklin, who was a teacher. And I was like, man, I bet this character. And sure enough, as I was reading, I was like, the character was loosely based off of that. Brenda's character was loosely based off of Rich Ace Franklin.
Interesting.
And what was interesting about Rich, I always remembered, is I'm pretty sure it was Rich, would always have a black eye before he got into the ring. Like it was like his trademark, like he got it in training. But that's so dumb. That's so dumb.
I agree. Like what that does to the other guy.
Yeah, dude, because like not only is it tender, you have visibility issues. It's way easier to cut it.
Yeah.
It's just so dumb.
You don't think it was just makeup?
No, I think he really had it, and because he got cut up a lot.
So you started hitting on this, but I really want to talk about it. Desperate motivation is just different.
Mm-hmm.
And we see this in multiple different ways. His coach at first is like, dude, you never listened to anybody. You didn't listen to me. You didn't listen to anybody else. Like he always had that chip on his shoulder. He's like, listen, I'm in now. I'm going to do this.
Well,
And it was like he always had the talent that was there, or the skill.
This is Brendan.
Yeah, the skill, I guess, with Brendan. But he just wouldn't be coachable. And my guess is that goes back to his daddy issues as well.
Yeah.
But when his family and his house and everything else is on the line, like not only does he train harder than everybody else, but he when he's in the cage, he finds like he doesn't tap out.
Right.
He makes it that extra 20 seconds.
Yes.
In that first fight where he's like, I'm gonna make it to there because I don't have another choice, And I mean, I feel like I have experienced this like with 2 small kids being fired, like from a job. I was like, crap, man.
Your kids were fired?
No, I was fired.
Sorry.
I wish I could
The
fire
way
my
you
kids.
said that.
I wish I could fire my kids sometimes. No, I had a 2-year-old and a newborn, and I got fired.
Yeah.
And like the next day, I was like, I need some pink slips to call.
Yeah.
I sold more Cutco in like a 3-week time period while I was kind of transitioning or whatever.
Yeah.
I sold more in that time than I probably ever did in 3 weeks.
Yeah. Desperation.
Yeah, because it's like
It's not just desperation though. It's also like, you remember when we so we've talked about the draft before. Like we're in a league where we do draft Olympics and we have all these activities we do. One of my favorites is when we all do the activity together.
Yeah.
And it's usually the last one so that we know where we rank and we can see, and it's for time. And a couple of years ago, we did planks.
Yeah.
And
I
we have
couldn't believe
guys.
how long they did this.
We have guys who have no business planking for over a minute that hit like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Because we're all staring at each other.
Well, even me, like no training in, like
Yeah.
I went for way longer than I expected,
Yeah.
just because everybody else was. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to be the first person to
Yeah,
go
that
down.
motivation, that the knowledge that someone else is like, you said that 20 seconds. Like if you know the bell's going to ring in 20 seconds, you can hang on. If you have no idea, you might be tapping.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fascinating.
When I did the sales training, the trainer was talking to me about one of the guys he was working with, and he's like, yeah, reason why I told so-and-so to hire him was he has 5 kids. and you know, the other guy was like, well, isn't that going to be a distraction from him getting things done, you know, everything going on at home? He's like, no. He knows what's on the line with this job.
Yeah.
He knows how hard he has to work to feed 5 kids. And he's like, that's the guy you want, because he will go above and beyond, because he's going to make sure every last one of those kids is fed.
Yeah. Well, there's something to that for sure.
They also need to be talented and gifted in what you're asking them to do.
Yeah,
though.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he had all those things.
He had the qualifications.
The other guy was just worried about kids distracted.
Motivation.
But I remember when I was doing a lot of training at Comcast, one of the things that Comcast business, one of the things that I remember was I remember thinking at one point, like, we just pay these guys too much of a base salary. Like, we give them too much of a safety net, because at Cutco, none of us ever had a safety net. So it was either get good or don't eat.
Yeah.
Like,
It's my favorite.
that was it. Like,
That did so much good for me.
Be good or don't eat.
Yep.
Literally. And there were times.
And it's not just be good. It's work hard.
Work hard.
Because you can be
Talented or
you
whatever.
can be
But I mean,
there's
you know what I'm
times
saying,
where
like,
there's times where you're not good. There's times
Right.
where but you just work hard through it.
Yeah.
Like, again, assuming you have the talent and you've been hired to do the job that you're capable of doing. Yep. Sometimes talent wins, sometimes working hard wins, sometimes both. But like, if you got 5 kids, you're working.
Yeah.
You're working hard.
Well, I just love the idea of just commission only for, a time of your life at minimum, because like, I also think that companies should take care of their employees. But by the same token, it's like, man, you guys would be so much better if we didn't give you this safety net. Either that or you would just be gone. And in both cases, that'd be good. I remember thinking that multiple times.
Never had a safety net. Don't know what it feels like.
Yeah, that's true.
I honestly don't believe it's a safety net. I think it's not to do doom and gloom on the show. I just personally believe if you're capable of here's my charge to anyone who has a desire to be an entrepreneur that hasn't done it yet. And the reason you haven't done it is you believe you have a safety net of a W-2 9-to-5 benefits and a salary. I believe you have way more control over your destiny, and if you're a 1099. I believe you have way more job security if you're a 1099, because only you can fire you. And I've had plenty of friends who had a quote-unquote secure job and woke up tomorrow and they don't have that job anymore because someone else decided that they didn't have that job.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying this is for everybody, because I also had a grandmother who worked the front desk for 30 years and loved it, and that was what she was called to do. But if you are called to be an entrepreneur and you're not getting in, this is my challenge, this is my charge. I just changed someone's life.
Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
I'm really proud of you.
Yeah.
All right. What do you want me to do? What am I doing?
I'm not laughing at
This
the
is my
person
TED
that's
Talks.
life is getting changed, by the way. I'm laughing at Remington saying that he just changed your life.
All right, so we talk all the time about people getting injured. Tom Hardy and Joel Edgerton.
Yeah.
Joel tore his MCL in the cage during production. They had 6 weeks off of fighting scenes because of it. That would have been scary, because then you come back and you're like, okay, what do we do? And by the way, I can tell. I remember looking in the last fight. Some of his leg kicks were so trash. I bet it was after. I bet it was after.
Yeah, these guys had to know how to fight a little bit.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Because-
all of these guys are training.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Tom Hardy, broken toe, broken ribs, broken finger.
Jeez.
He's just a man.
Well, you
man.
can't fake some of that stuff. Like
Right.
when you're picking
punching.
them up and throwing them onto the mat.
Yeah, somebody's
like,
getting thrown.
Some of those
you're taking
tosses were insane. Like
Yeah.
I stood up.
Like you can fake punches to some degree, you know.
Dude,
but
I trained with some crazy people. So when I was at all of that, it was
only. Let's be real. Only crazy people do stuff like this.
yeah. I mean, I don't think I was crazy, but I didn't keep doing it.
Correct.
Like the guys who have no other
Little
choices, crazy.
Yeah.
There was 2 fighters that I refused to spar with because they just didn't know how to spar. They wanted to kill you in sparring, and the dude had like 30 pounds on me.
Was that Tommy?
Yeah, basically. It was
No,
basically
there's
Tommy.
another guy around that.
Oh.
Okay.
Like you're talking about.
I'm talking about a real person.
Oh. At school.
Yeah, we
Tommy?
called him the Alaskan assassin.
I never trained with a Tommy.
Dude had arms bigger than my legs.
Yeah, I did not train with that guy.
Okay.
There was a guy who was bigger than me. He's 20, 30,
The Alaskan
30, 30,
assassin.
20, 30 pounds heavier. And he started training at 2 gyms, and they said he was training for a fight. And he was fighting MMA. When I took a fight, I didn't actually fight MMA. I fought Muay Thai, so we didn't go to the ground. A little bit safer, like less that can happen when you're amateur. Yeah. This dude, so we all went to support him. He showed up one day and he cut like 10 pounds. He was jacked and he was just insane, like sniffing, like smelling salts, like 24/7, kind of insane. Dude gets in the cage, and it was one of the first. It was an underground fight too, like don't tell the cops.
That's kind of fun.
I go in there and I'm sitting ringside and I'm like, this is my first fight, and this dude is throwing. I'm like, no one's going to beat this guy. He's insane. Like, I've seen him. Like, I refuse to. He gets in the ring, starts throwing. I'm like, yep, exactly what I thought. The dude is not, the guy he's fighting is not throwing at all. He's just trying to grapple. He's just trying to wrestle. Finally gets a hold of him, lifts him up, slams him on the ground. Game over.
Yep.
I mean, because you've seen some of these guys that can take hits and stuff like that. But, man, you get someone lift you up in the air and then slam your head on the ground.
Yeah.
And your back, like all your wind is out of
Oh
you.
my
I mean,
gosh.
man.
Who would do that?
Remington.
No, Remington didn't.
No.
He was.
I Muay Thai, kickboxing. Go to the ground, get back up. Don't pick me up.
Don't touch me. You guys write down any good quotes?
Well. Do we want to talk any more about the coach with the classical music? I thought that was neat.
It was great.
I love the idea behind that.
Again, a lot of these were real elements. So like they lived next to a coach that they based a lot of this after. Like he in training sessions, he was like, this is what I would say to my guys. And they wrote those down as lines.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So like the guy, the very
This
likable.
movie does feel very authentic.
It is. I mean, so the coach that you like, the very authentic, like, cool guy, like that's based on a real character who really believes in his fighters. Like he takes guys off the street and like gives them a life,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, Brennan's wins. I cried during at least 2 of them. They're just so emotional. Like the 2 leading up to the one with his brother, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
The fights?
yeah, the fight, like when he beats Koda, whatever the
Koba.
Russian Koba, when he beats him, it's kind of like what you're talking about. It's like he's getting beat the entire time.
Yeah.
And then his coach looks at him and he's like, why are we here? Right? Like, why are we here, Brennan? Are we here to win this fight? Because if we're not here to win this fight, I'm going to take you out right now. If you don't knock him out, you don't have a home.
Mm-hmm. That's a great quote.
Yeah.
And like, that's emotional, man.
Yeah.
He's
We'll
like, but
go
otherwise,
home, but
dude,
you don't
I'm
have a
taking you
home.
out right now because you're not going to win this thing.
The most emotional I got in the ring was when he looks up and his wife is there. Because
I
I wasn't
know.
expecting that.
I know.
Because you think about, And part of that is other cinematic history, like Cinderella Man. His wife, I don't think ever comes. Like she doesn't even listen to the fight. She just hopes he comes home. And all these other. And
I mean, Rocky when she comes to Russia. And or when she wakes up in the hospital and she says when in number 2, I think it is, right? Like, yeah, man.
So did the announcer, Marcus, did he really piss you off then? Every time he'd start talking, saying like, he has no chance. What's he doing here?
no, he's got to. He's got to build the suspense.
Well, that's what those guys are gonna say. I don't know. I thought everything was pretty authentic, to be honest.
You know who that is, right? Brian Callen. So he's a comedian that actually is a regular on Joe Rogan's show.
Oh,
Okay.
So and he has done commentating before, but like his character is basically supposed to be Joe Rogan.
right.
Gotcha.
But he is. I mean, he's a comedian. He's really funny. He's
Yeah.
actually hysterical.
I didn't
When they have
like him.
when they have the goldfish up, I thought
Yes.
that was hilarious. Or when they're like, lock up the China, the boys are back at it.
Oh yeah, that was a great line. Yeah, I didn't like him, but I knew they wanted you to not like him in that moment, because they want you cheering for.
Yeah, they're creating the underdog story, but I mean, he would have been like, there's no way he would have actually gotten into this thing.
Who,
you know?
Brandon?
Yeah.
Sure, he could have.
I mean, if his coach like truly had that much pull.
Well, he wasn't supposed to be his number one fighter.
I know.
Hurt.
I know.
Yeah,
But
like
it
24
seems like
hours
you would
or
have
something
some,
like
That part was unclear to me too, because Brendan decided I need to make money, so I'm going to get back into fighting. Was he just saying I'll just take whatever fights he can get me to?
Well, yeah, he was going to go fight he was going to go fight all those trash people.
Yeah, he was going to go back to parking lots.
Well,
Yeah.
he was fighting them throughout the training.
Yeah.
like it would
Right.
Correct.
clip to.
He was making $500 a night or whatever.
Right.
Doing that. But
That's a terrible way to do it.
this opportunity came up.
Jeez, oh Peters.
Well, but he needed it now.
Yeah.
You know, he needed it now.
Right, meow.
Right, meow. We didn't talk a whole lot about Tom Hardy, but gosh, that guy. I mean, we did at the beginning, but I just think I said he has a fantastic American accent. And then I said, it's crazy how different fashion was in 2010. Like, I guess conceptually I understand that was almost 20 years ago now. Like, it was
Which fashion are you talking about, though?
like all the guys that wearing the suits and stuff like that. It's like
baggy suits?
it was like but we all
That's
have,
all coming right back.
we all literally have like pictures of ourselves
Oh,
in
yeah.
that time period.
But our shoes were
wearing
baggy
those
because we
things.
couldn't afford a
Where
tailor.
I know, but like it's just it's so funny how different the fashion is.
Dude, I remember when I went to Joseph A. Banks and they got like a buy one, get one free suit. And I came home and I told everybody I was so proud. And they're like, what? No, the suit just cost that. I'm like, no, dude, I got a deal.
No, I got a deal.
I got a deal. And then the next month they were running buy one, get two free.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Quality.
"Dang it."
Quality.
Hey man, gotta start somewhere.
Amen.
And we did too. We started right there.
Joseph A. Banks and Coles.
You want some quotes? Because you want some quotes, Nate?
Fun fact, by the way, he did choke out his trainer unintentionally during practice. Dude
Wow.
was like on steroids and smelling salts. Like nothing's gonna stop him.
Tom Hardy did.
Yeah.
He choked him out.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Hopefully, got it on camera.
I mean, dude,
love
you
the
enter-
I
you-
love the no music entering in. Like,
Oh yeah.
I thought that was brilliant.
Who was it? Michael B. Jordan. That
Creed?
Yeah, in Creed. He said, "Hit me for real," and he got knocked out. Like when they enter these fighting movies, like they're basically saying, "Hey, I'm gonna treat it like a real fight."
Yeah, getting
and they
paid like it.
They definitely. I mean, they put themselves on the line for sure.
Yeah, breaking fingers and stuff.
No doubt about it. Well, it's good to know you're sorry, Pop. Goes a long way.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, what did he say about? He said he basically said, "I'm laying off the women. I'm not doing women anymore."
Mm-hmm.
And Tom Hardy responded, "It's hard to find ones that can take punches these days," or something like that.
Yeah, that first scene is not.
It's hard to watch.
Yeah. You don't eat crap like this. This is for losers and old men. Figured you'd really appreciate that one, Remington. Feels like something. It's like you tell your kids, like you're eating the cheeseburger, and you tell your kids, no, you don't eat this. This is for losers and old men. Do as I do, or do as I say, not as I do.
Only Daddy eats that way. All right, here's a really good one based on what you were saying. So Frank Campana.
Yeah.
You got to relax and stay calm in there. The cage is your home. You set the pace. You set the rhythm. Feel the Beethoven. Mm-hmm. Be smarter than him, more patient. Wait for him to make a mistake, and when he does, that's your moment.
Exactly.
That's how I had to fight, because I wasn't going to be, in many cases, I wasn't better because I was so new to the game that I had to be smarter. So you got to take your punches. You got to know when to throw. You got to know. And, be waiting for your moment and then capitalizing. What was the movie where...
I think most sports are like that.
Yeah, Agassi. Andre Agassi.
Exactly. Agassi is exactly that way.
I had no idea, because I wasn't a tennis guy, but when I read that whole chapter, that made so much sense.
Yep. Well, it's funny. You guys know me pretty well. I'm super competitive. I always think, like... We were talking about, like, you always think you're going to win the fight. Like, I always think I can make the shot, right? Like, in tennis. And it's one of the reasons I don't gamble. Because, like, I'm like, I'll always, to a fault, bet on myself type of a thing. And I'm not a very... I'd probably be a much better singles player today than I was 20 years ago. And the reason why is today I'm so much more mature.
Yeah.
And I could probably, if I played for like 3 or 4 months, I bet I could probably beat the high school version of myself. And my dad was always the same way. Like, my dad always beat me when I was in high school. I just wasn't patient.
Wow, even in high school?
I wasn't, yeah.
Wow.
And I was like all conference, but he was actually just a better tennis player than I was.
Huh.
He was pretty good. I've only ever beat him 1 set of tennis.
Ever?
Yeah.
Wow. I remember when I first started beating my dad at basketball, he was done.
Yeah.
I'm not playing anymore. And he never did. I never played again.
I could do that. I could beat him in basketball, but tennis, I could never get him. Yeah.
My dad had this hook shot. Drove me nuts. Couldn't defend it.
Here we go, Kareem.
I mean, the right kind of hook shot is almost indefensible.
It's deadly, yep.
I think Principal Zito had the funniest line in the movie.
He's so perfectly cast, man.
Yeah, he's good. So here it is.
What else is he in?
Oh, I'll look it up.
He's like a, yeah.
Let me get this straight. You want to use the auditorium to watch a suspended teacher engage in the activity he was suspended for? Am I hearing this correctly?
I wrote that too.
That whole scene's great, though. Have you? So I actually wrote this. I forgot I wrote this down. That scene, basically, all these kids are lobbying because they want to watch their teacher in this tournament. And there's like 4 or 5 kids, and they're just like begging the principal, and they're like going back and forth, and they're like just not taking no for an answer. They're being respectful. Mm-hmm. I remember doing that.
This is probably how the principal felt at Phillip Rivers' school, where he's the coach.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. No, but do you remember as a kid doing that? I know you did.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, just lobbying, and I went to a small Christian school, and everyone knew everybody, and I remember respectfully lobbying for things that we wanted. I got to think about what that was.
All kinds of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to stay under the radar. So
I also like flashbacked to like I don't know, maybe this happens today. I don't really spend any time in high schools, but man, in my high school I would like get done with all my work or whatever and just leave the class. And
yeah, we've talked about this.
I mean, but it's
where's your hall pass?
Yeah.
I'll go back and get it.
It's so funny, man. It's just hilarious. Like, I would literally go into my tennis coach's class. He'd be teaching geometry, and I'd be a senior, and I'd just sit there and start answering questions.
No,
That's great.
our small town got to do the coolest stuff. Like, so northern Wisconsin, hunting season, fishing season, like big deal. Big deal.
Yeah.
So opening a hunting season, somebody would always spray doe urine in the freshman hallway. Every year, it was like a tradition. Whoever caught the first muskie of ice fishing season would throw it down the hallway.
Oh.
Which a muskie, for those listening, is a very large fish.
Big
Yeah.
old fish.
Yeah.
I don't know. Last week for seniors, they would drive around the school.
You guys had a specific muskie season, or it was just the ice fishing season?
ice fishing season.
Got it.
So,
Okay.
but it was whoever caught the first big muskie would
I
take
can't
that.
imagine catching a muskie in the ice.
Yeah, it's pretty thrilling.
Yeah.
And then senior week, they would drive around. Everybody'd hang out of trucks and everything, and throw water balloons at everybody eating
yeah.
food off campus.
Oh, yeah.
And
Very Dazed and Confused. You ever seen Dazed and Confused?
I don't think.
Have
so.
you seen Dazed and Confused?
Not in
Oh man,
30 years.
we got to do this movie. Put it on the list.
All right.
Another quote.
That's where that
I
comes
have
from.
a family. I need this. I'm not here for fame.
Mm-hmm.
By Brendan. I think. Great.
Neither
He
was
ripped
Hardy.
the door off a tank.
Yeah. And then what did the second guy say? What did he say?
I don't remember.
He says, "I know he's a hero, and that is cool, but the tank doesn't punch back."
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty bold to say about. Like, you couldn't say that today. He'd be canceled immediately.
Yeah.
Actually, no, he wouldn't, because people are down
say
on
that.
America.
People say that stuff.
Yeah.
It is kind of crazy that he went AWOL. Like, you get freaking shot for that. You get killed.
Killed?
Yeah.
Still?
I don't know about still,
Not
but
still.
Definitely back in World War II.
Definitely in World War II. Probably Korea and Vietnam.
At what point would you be shot? While you're running away? Like, when they find you again, they don't just shoot you.
Well, I think you definitely go for trial.
You definitely go for trial. But I think the only time they would actually shoot you is if you're running away, which is such a terrible, use of your bullet.
Well, you get it though. Like,
Yeah, you don't want people doing that.
you don't want people doing that.
Yeah,
Like,
you're screwing over your brothers.
Yeah.
Well, and
Yeah.
the information they have and could give up.
Interesting. Yeah, it hurts everybody else.
Yeah.
I liked the whole. Is it Theogenes? I think that's how you say his name. Theogenes. I put this under hidden gems, but did you guys look him up at all?
Who is that?
So that was the guy on the poster that had like 1,413 wins or whatever.
Oh, the high school kid?
No, it wasn't a high school kid.
Oh.
Theogenes is this
Oh.
guy from Greece.
Yes, the Greek guy.
That was in the 5th century who won in the Olympics and did. I mean, the wrestling back then was in some ways similar to
Except it was naked.
MMA. Yeah, it was naked. But it was kind of no holds bar. Like there wasn't a lot that was that you couldn't do. There wasn't a lot that was against the rules. And he had a legendary, it was over 1,300 wins that he had that. And
Is it
people,
Greek? Is it Greek mythology, or is it supposed to be a real guy?
It seems as though it was a real guy, but the wins might have been
Tommy's
mythologized.
But that was who Tommy's character
was chasing.
It was chasing in high school.
Because well, not just high school, but you imagine he was counting every win that he'd ever had in juniors, the Junior Olympics, all that stuff that he won. He was counting it all up because he was going to get more wins than that guy, than the greatest fighter ever.
Yeah.
It's great. That's pretty awesome.
That is awesome.
It's a neat little subplot that shows you, hey, you probably shouldn't mess with this guy.
I forgot about this line from Brian Callen. So the color guy says, "Give the guy a break. He's at least fought in the UFC before. He's fought real fighters. I remember him." Brian Callen goes, "I remember him too. I remember him being very unmemorable." he was funny in this.
I love that he hugs the ref at the end.
Callan does?
No, Brennan like gets done and he just gives the rep a big hug. It's
Yep.
like, oh man,
You
just a
hug
nice big old sweaty
whoever's
hug.
right here.
So Principal Zito is in the first Transformers. That's how I remember.
Oh, there you go. With Megan Fox.
Yep.
Yeah. You haven't talked much about the mom in this one,
Yeah,
Nate.
dude, Jennifer Morrison.
I said she was in House.
Dr. Allison. Dr. Allison something in House.
Allison. Oh
I
man.
don't know. What else is she in?
Oh, what's her last name?
I don't remember.
I don't either.
Once Upon a Time.
Oh, she's also Once Upon a Time. I like that show. I watched that for a while.
I never watched that one.
That's a throwaway show. Allison Cameron. Dr. Cameron.
Cameron. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no thoughts. No thoughts on
Where
the
does
mom?
she rank with the other moms? I mean, she's got to be pretty high compared to some of the other moms that
I would
mean,
think so.
The E.T. mom was an interesting choice, but you kept talking about her.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I just appreciate film.
Like, who are your top 9 film
Top 9 moms.
Top 9 moms. Let me ask Chat GPT.
No, I want the real
No, we
number.
need the Nate. We need the Nate all-time top 9 moms.
I got nothing. For
We'll give you.
guys.
We'll give you a week to figure that out.
Top
Alright.
9 film moms.
Are you Googling it right now, Rem?
No, I don't know what your top 9 moms are. I know what my top 9 moms are.
I'm trying to think about like what that would.
Not moms. Kristen Kruk from Smallville was like my biggest crush in high school. Like,
Never watched Smallville.
Me neither.
Tom Hardy's got to be
Tom Hardy's one of your crushes.
one of the greatest. He's definitely one of my crushes. I love Tom Hardy. He's got to be one of the greatest protagonists. I haven't watched Peaky Blinders, but I've seen scenes from it. Like he's
I
just
haven't
in
either.
anything that he's in.
He's just good.
He's just good. The Revenant was, I mean, probably where does this rank?
Actually,
in your,
I think he's kind of like he plays almost a similar-ish character in the Revenant to this. You know, like that American that kind of mumbles and
maybe
at least like his accent. I guess.
he's a very hateable character in The Revenant, and I don't think he's as hateable in this. He's
okay.
He's troubled, but you're cheering for him in this, aren't you? Weren't you cheering for him?
Not really.
You weren't cheering for him at all?
I felt like this was a Brennan movie.
Yeah. You're not. Were you cheering for him, Tom Hardy?
No.
At all?
Until I put it together that they were both going to be in the same fight. Yes.
Yeah. So you're cheering
Because
for you're cheering
I was
for him.
cheering for him so that it could help develop the relationship between him and his father.
Yeah.
Because I wanted redemption for his father as
Yeah,
well.
once he takes care of his father, he calls that lady. He calls the wife of his fallen comrade. Says, "I'm going to give you all the money." Like there's some redeeming qualities about him. There's nothing redeeming about his Revenant character.
That's true. There's nothing redeeming
At
about
all.
that guy. Were you going to ask me about performance-wise?
Yeah, where does this rank in your Tom Hardy movies? So remember, he's been in Inception, Dark Knight Rises, Mad Max.
He's so good in Mad Max.
I haven't actually seen that Mad Max.
Oh, really?
Mm-mm.
I mean, that might be the one.
That's his best performance?
Dude, that movie is
Over the Revenant?
crazy. Has he won anything?
He's never won. He was nominated for The Revenant.
He wasn't nominated for Mad Max?
Just Australian critics, which only Russell Crowe votes on. Which is, there's worse things.
That's something. Yeah, I would like Russell Crowe, if you're listening, we'd be glad to have you on.
I would love Russell Crowe on the show. Another great fighter.
Cinderella
in
Man.
In cinema.
Cinderella Man.
Cinderella Man might be a top 9 for me.
Overall.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have fighting
I
as
love
one of
it.
our categories?
I love it.
It is so good.
No, but let's just riff on it for a second here at the end of the episode where nothing matters and the points don't matter. No one's listening and
What's
the
his
points
name?
don't matter.
Joe.
Whose line is it anyways?
It's a true story. Is it not Joe? Did I screw it up?
You're gonna. That's.
I'm just not. I don't know boxing.
Yeah, it's Jim Braddock versus Max Baer.
Braddock.
And the guy who plays Max Baer is a spitting image of Max Baer.
Isn't it the same? Is it the same guy? Is it the same guy that's a villain in Knight's Tale?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
No, but that guy is a
They
villain.
have a similar look though, right? Like
kind of.
the dark hair that's everywhere.
Yeah, he's got dark hair. He's honestly hasn't been in anything other than Cinderella Man. That's like his biggest role.
Well, dude.
The guy you're talking about is the protagonist in The Illusionist with Ed Norton.
Yeah.
And he's in a bunch of other stuff too.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, man. Cinderella Man is fantastic. Russell Crowe's a great actor.
What are all the other? I mean, so you got The Fighter with Mark Wahlberg and Christian Bale, which is a crazy twist at the end.
That's
Great fighter movie. Another one that I hate watching is $1 Million Baby.
I love $1 Million Baby.
Why do you hate it?
It's just so gross. You just feel so gross at the end.
Oh.
Isn't it about euthanasia? Doesn't he help her kill
He
herself?
does.
Yeah. Oh, what a terrible movie.
I like that movie. I think that movie is
Oh,
beautiful.
beautiful.
I do.
You support euthanasia?
I don't.
This just took a turn.
I don't support euthanasia, and I don't think that what he did was right. But you understand it. Does that make sense? Like
I had no. Well, I had no
I think
idea
it's
it was a movie about that. I
just
thought
think
she was
it's-
going to win the whole thing, and I was shocked.
I just think it's a really beautiful love story in general.
Clint Eastwood's really good.
In a non-traditional love story way.
Yeah.
But yeah, $1 Million Baby is one of my favorites.
Here Comes the Boom.
Kevin James.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Not what I was thinking about.
Not going to be
mean,
on this list. It's not a terrible movie though.
I mean, I like a lot of the
Ali.
Rockies.
Rockies. I love Rocky.
I mean, dude, there's
Real
a nice little
Steel?
montage here. There's a nice little montage in this movie, and it gives you some Rocky vibes for sure.
It does.
Creed is really good.
Creed's good.
Creed's good. Real Steel, does that count?
Hugh Jackman,
I really like Real Steel.
I don't know that I've seen it actually.
where they've
good.
got like robots that they're controlling,
Shadow boxing.
and they shadow box it. Yeah, it's pretty
Did
interesting.
you see that reel of a dude who's got
Yes,
he's
I know
controlling?
exactly
You
what
know what I'm
you're
talking
saying,
about?
yes.
It's this Asian dude, and he's got the goggles on. He's controlling this. He's controlling this robot that's half his size, but he can't see it because he's controlling it with his goggles.
Does he
does
punch
a-
himself?
Yeah, he does a karate kick and nails himself in the nuts and doubles over. It's so funny.
It's the first fighting robot, and so he was having it shadow box him.
Right there,
So
you
that-
can see his kicks are so weak.
Have you guys seen the new wrestling movie with Zac Efron?
No, but I saw The Wrestler, and that should be on this list.
The wrestler
With Mickey Rourke.
is really
Or not
good.
Mickey Rourke.
Yeah.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Mickey Rourke.
That's right. The wrestler's really good, but also the movie, I can't think of the name of it right now.
Zac Efron?
With Zac Efron.
Yeah.
That movie is fascinating. And Efron, I think.
Oh, it's High School Musical 3.
My kids over Christmas watched half of High School Musical with their cousins. Like they came in halfway, and at the end they were like, "This was awesome."
I was just telling Reed the story about when Jessica and I went and saw Greatest Showman in theaters. I know I've told this on the podcast before, but we were sitting in the front row and we had a bunch of girls, high school girls,
Swooning.
And when he turns around and goes, "You know I want you," they all just lost it, like completely lost it. This is
Yeah, if
perfect.
my wife, who's 35, loses it at that
Troy.
scene.
Oh,
Yeah.
Troy.
Yeah.
Dude,
the movie
I can't handle when they're doing the they're like playing basketball and singing at the same time. I'm like, listen,
all the
I love
Disney
playing
sports-
basketball
That was
and I
you,
love
Marcus.
singing, but I can't handle
all the
that.
Disney sports movies,
That was
terrible.
me.
The Iron Claw
Yes,
is what you're talking about.
dude. You should watch that movie, Ren.
Yeah, it's on my list.
Yeah,
Also, Nacho Libre.
I didn't like Nacho Libre.
I'm kidding. I didn't like it either.
I don't think it's that good.
It tried so hard to be Napoleon Dynamite. And
Yes.
Yes.
I think that's what
failed.
bugged me.
Yeah, I agree.
It failed. He's so good. He doesn't need to do those movies. He is
Shocks, Pegs, Lucky.
that. I thought Jack Black's reemergence in Jumanji kind of saved his career. At least saved his career amongst millennials who he kind of like just went missing.
Yeah.
Made some bangers. School of Rock was the height,
Probably,
yeah. And then he took off with his band, but then he just kind of made some stinkers.
You gently.
Yep,
Okay.
that's the one.
Okay.
But then Jumanji, so good,
Dude. That'd be a fun one.
That would be a fun one. That'd be a fun one to do live.
That is a good live one.
Yeah, we should write down all the ones. But I do believe we should do Remember the Titans live.
Yeah.
Wait, the Iron Claw is not what I
Do you guys
want
to do that for the anniversary one that we have booked?
Totally. Oh, is it booked?
It's booked.
Nice. When is that?
It's like April 24th or something like that.
Fantastic.
We should get on that. Yep.
Sweet. What's coming up?
I have it
We got to
booked.
do ratings.
Well, yeah. Let's do some ratings. Who wants to go first?
I
I can.
really love this movie. I'd give it like an 8.3.
We got an 8.
Trying to find it.
I am an 8 because I
Yeah.
don't do points.
Yeah.
But
But you'd be like an 8.3-ish.
I would lean towards 9 versus 7.
Yeah.
What's it missing? What would make it a 9?
I don't know if it's a 9. Like, I don't know.
Blood
The story's
words.
a little bit too predictable,
Yeah.
That's true.
you know?
Not a lot of twists and turns.
But that's part of why you can watch it like once a year
Yeah.
and be completely satisfied.
Yeah.
It doesn't take a lot of work to watch it. And every time you watch it, you're like, man, you know what? That was just good.
Yeah.
That was just solid.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think it could. Yeah.
Just
It
the way
pains
that
me.
it's-
It pains me to not be able to make it a 9, though. There's got to be something that you would change to make it a 9.
I think it has to have the story to be able to go there.
So then there was the story. So
Can
then
you? I mean, I feel
someone
like
dies.
maybe.
Sucks. It sucks that we're so
Maybe,
jaded.
well, it could be something like the either the relationship isn't mended or
It's not.
He's well, they're clearly like he walks.
He
Big-
walks
Big
him
brother.
out.
Big brother is big walking out. Big brother is being big brother again. Like
Yeah.
he always wanted to be, and those guys ran out, you know, and he picked the girl over the family.
Yeah.
And you can tell that he was like, I never even got a chance to. I didn't even know mom was sick, and then she died. I never got a chance to say goodbye.
This sounds terrible, but if the dad died,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
that
like,
would be an interesting.
you
know.
got to have something like that, or that.
I don't know if that's what would turn this into a 9, though.
I don't know. There's
Well, I mean,
got
it
to
would
be.
completely be a different script.
It would have to go really dark.
It
What's the
would
best?
have to.
What's the best Rocky? 2, the Russian.
Okay.
It's got to be 2 or the Russian.
I think
gotta
two.
be-
I
could be
think it's.
1.
I think it's probably 2 or 4, and 4 is the Russian
Yeah.
one.
It's definitely not Tommy. Oh, screw that guy.
4. That's number 5.
Yeah.
4 is probably not the best movie, but it's the one. Like when I want to sit down and watch a Rocky movie, that's the one I want to watch.
Dude, he I remember doing fun facts. Did we do that?
No.
I just looked up. I must have just looked this up, but like apparently that the guy that plays the Russian didn't pull punches, that he really was like a douchebag. He hated Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, really?
And yeah.
So he comes back in Creed,
Yeah.
which is interesting. And it's like his son versus Creed's son.
Yeah, I read some really interesting things about that. We should do a Rocky.
We should, and we've got a listener from Beech Grove who wants us to do a Bond film.
Oh, I'll totally do
So
Bond.
do you have a Bond like off the top of your head that you're like, oh, that's the Bond movie that I would want to do?
No.
I could do one from every Bond. Like I could pick
Right.
my favorite Bond
Generation.
My favorite Sean Connery Bond. I could probably pick. I think I think the newest series would Daniel Craig. I think Casino Royale and some of the other ones. Like one of the craziest villains.
The one with Mads Mikkelsen. Is that Casino Royale? That I think it is. It's one of the new ones.
We talked about this. We talked about
good.
We talked about this. The guy that pulls that part of his face out because he was in the acid fire. He's also, I believe, in No Country for Old Men.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that villain, Bond villain. I think has got to be top 3, maybe top 1 villain.
He's pretty bad.
It's a messed up. Like that whole movie's pretty messed up.
I loved the N64 game. That's all I can.
Goldeneye.
Yeah,
actually, like,
dude, looking back,
Dark
Pierce Brosnan was not a bad Bond.
I don't have people don't like him as Bond, and I don't get it.
I think it was because it was in the 90s 2000s where they also don't like the Star Wars that came out then. I personally did because I was a kid and I didn't realize how goofy it was. And I think that era of Bond was very cartoony versus a little edgier back in the 80s.
But that's what everything was at that time.
That's what I'm saying. So like it was very par for the course.
No.
And I actually thought and I don't know how you beat
which is Pierce Brosnan's best, because I have an opinion on this.
I don't know how you beat Halle Berry as a Bond girl.
Exactly. Die Another Day. So it was Die Another Day. And they have the homage to Dr.
Remington
No.
became a man when she comes out of the ocean. What does that mean?
Dude.
Orange.
That was the first DVD that my dad bought. Like, because we got a DVD player.
All of our dads loved Halle Berry. I swear, our dads and our grandpas.
Our first
loved
DVD was
Halle
Knight's
Berry.
Tale.
We got a DVD player, and we had that DVD. And I was in like 7th or 8th grade or whatever. I'm like, wow. Okay, Halle Berry.
What's next?
Well, my
Die Another Day.
Yeah, that's right.
My
Tonight.
critic score for this is a 7.7. My fan score is an 8.3.
Nice.
I love the style of how this is filmed. I got
Very
super
artsy.
hyped.
Very artsy.
Yes, I love it. But I think Marcus pointed out, like, some of the storyline is a little predictable.
It's almost too tidy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I think if we were going to change it to try to push it to a 9, like, I think we'd have to go someplace really dark where maybe we're not willing to go, or maybe we are. I don't know. But coming up, let's see. We kind of had to. So this was supposed to be Green Street Hooligans. We could not find
What a
it.
weird thing.
Isn't that weird?
Well, that was like Slumdog.
Slumdog was like that too, yeah.
And you could find Slumdog now. So I don't know if it's just somebody selling the rights or whatever.
Must be.
But so we had to move on. So our next one is Stand By Me.
Oh yeah.
And then we
Ryan.
have Groundhog's Day.
Nice.
Okay.
And then King A Life, if Remington can get it done in time. What do you think, Rem?
3 weeks for a book. I got 11 hours left on John Adams. We'll see.
No. All right.
Can you pause John Adams?
Yeah,
or
we'll
do you
have
have
to.
to finish that?
I will have to.
I'm telling you, this
It's a
is
good listen.
such a good listen.
This is a good listen.
Really?
Yeah.
King Alive.
All right. We'll see you guys.
Later.